This message is for junior parents. Here's a quick checklist for when you send off your son or daughter for the first time for rowing. And it does apply to seasoned junior rowers already. I'm going to talk about water bottles. I'm going to talk about blisters. I'm going to talk about the blisters on your heels, their heels, and why have a change of clothes. Okay, here we go. Water bottles. We don't want to share water bottles. So the water bottles should not be metal, but if they are metal, try and wrap some masking tape around it so that the bottle does not clunk around in the boat. The stuff in the water bottle, sometimes the juniors are staying out for an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. So mixing in a little bit of honey into that water is beneficial because we only have about 40 minutes of glycogen reserves in our livers. So carbs into the water is all good, mixed to taste, right? Now, the hands, the blisters. It's really important to have clean hands going to rowing, and as soon as the workout is over, let's wash the hands because handles are dirty. And therefore, avoiding staph infections is one of the best ways is to keep your hands clean. And if you have a blister that breaks open, just make sure you pay attention to it, okay? Neosporin gloves with Aquaphor on it overnight so that the skin stays soft. Third, that's going to be the blisters on the heels. Make sure that if you end up rowing your son or daughter on the erg without shoes on, and if they were to wear socks, not ankle socks, it's not going to work. But let's say they have those tube socks. Pull the top of the tube sock down over the heel if they end up rowing without shoes on the erg. Why? Because only one layer of sock on the erg will create a blister on the heel. So if you pull down the top layer and go under the heel, you will have a double sock layer protecting the skin from the heel restraint. All right? And finally, why a change of clothes? Not a complete change of clothes. But by nature, when you're out on the water, you're going to get wet from backsplashes from rowing. But also, let's say you sweat. And then when the sun starts going down too earlier, it's going to get cold. So having a dry shirt available that's the bare minimum, dry shirt. So those are my tips for you very courageous rowing parents who are now going to give up every single vacation in your near future because those rowing clubs want your kids to be rowing all the time.